As a kid, all a nigga wanna have was a Burberry scarf and $3 in my pocket. Instead I got beat with a switch, but I don't give a fuck, but it's on my body. Scars all up on me, but I run around from everybody. Life lesson learned, I better learn from this bitch, nobody. She pushed me around, she didn't give no motherfucks about it. She broke my heart 3 times, but I ain't getting...
I've been noticing a lot of people on social media suggesting that the New York Jets should tank for the #1 overall pick in next year's NFL draft and select Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Drafting Trevor Lawrence would not help the New York Jets. Okay? So, let me ask you a question. If the New York Jets draft Trevor Lawrence, who would he be thrown to? Aside from Jamison Crowder, what other wide receiver would Trevor Lawrence be throwing the football to that's actually reliable? Okay? And don't tell me Denzel Mims, because we haven't even seen Denzel Mims play yet. We're just under the speculation that Denzel Mims is going to be good. Okay? That's just all speculation. We haven't seen Denzel Mims play an NFL game yet. So, I mean, who is Sam Darnold going to be throwing the football to? Aside from Jamison Crowder, who else does he have at the wide receiver position that's actually a reliable pass catcher? Next question. Who is going to be blocking for Trevor Lawrence? Because aside from Mekhi Becton, this New York Jets offensive line is absolutely terrible. This is probably either the worst or the second worst offensive line in the NFL. I don't know who's worse. Either the New York Jets or the New York Giants have the worst offensive line in the NFL. I don't know. It's a tie between the two. Okay? So if Trevor Lawrence was playing for the New York Jets right now, would he make the Jets a better team than what they... What is up, everybody? It's JT Sports. I'm here with a real quick message. So I know a lot of you guys try to reach me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm not always able to get back to you guys' DMs, but I created a group chat on this new app called Flick. What Flick is, it allows people to create communities to talk about sports. I created a group chat on there. I will appreciate and love if you guys go ahead and click that link down in the comment section and description down below to join me on there. It's the best way to get in contact with me if you guys want my thoughts on something. It also has polls in there. You guys get to predict who will win certain matchups. You can ask questions, and not only does it allow you to get in contact with me, but it also allows you to connect with other people who also click the link down below to join my group on Flick as well. So make sure that you guys go ahead, click that link down in the description and the comment section down below. It'll take you to the app if you don't have it installed already. Once you install the app, you just create your account and it'll automatically add you to my group so you guys can get in contact with me and other people as well who click the link. Now back to the video. For today, I don't think so. Okay? So, I mean, the New York Jets have bigger issues than the quarterback position. If you put Sam Darnold in a better situation with the above average offensive line, actually good head coach that knows how to coach a football team, he could be a really good quarterback. And I'm going to be honest, for all of you Sam Darnold haters out there that are calling Sam Darnold a bust, Sam Darnold, if he wasn't playing for the New York Jets right now, they will be a hell of a lot worse than what they already are. Did you not see the Thursday night game against Denver? He was running for his life back there. And I'm not saying that metaphorically. Literally, he was running for his life back there. Okay? So, if you watch the Jets offensive line, literally, as soon as Sam Darnold gets the football in his hands, the pocket is collapsing. Not only that, but you have a lot of drop passes. You got wide receivers that are dropping passes, not getting off the line, not creating good separation. How is Trevor Lawrence supposed to save the New York Jets franchise with that kind of roster? It just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So, I mean, instead of drafting Trevor Lawrence, can I make a better suggestion? Maybe the New York Jets should tank for the #1 overall pick and trade down to acquire more first-round picks or more draft picks to, maybe draft some offensive linemen, some more wide receivers, maybe get some pass rushers, or maybe just don't tank at all. Maybe just, fire Adam Gase, bring in a new head coach, and try to build around Sam Darnold instead of just going ahead and throwing Sam Darnold to the wolves and replacing him. Because Sam Darnold is the least of the New York Jets' problems. I don't know what other quarterback can have success with the situation that Sam Darnold is in. Okay? Sam Darnold's in a really bad situation. His confidence is shot. And for all of you guys that are saying that the Jets should replace Sam Darnold because his confidence is shot, if you bring in a new head coach and give Sam Darnold a good team around him, I'm pretty sure his confidence wouldn't be shot. Okay? So, I mean, Sam Darnold's confidence is shot because of the situation that he has right now. And if I'm Sam Darnold, I wouldn't have any confidence either. I mean, you have a head coach who doesn't know how to be a coach. He's calling timeouts just to call them. Doesn't know how to fix the offensive line. The New York Jets are just an all-around bad organization. So I don't blame Sam Darnold for having no confidence. And if I was Trevor Lawrence, if I got drafted by the New York Jets, I would tell my agent right away to get me on up out of there. I would tell New York, if I'm Trevor Lawrence, that if you draft me, I will not play. Because Trevor Lawrence will not succeed for the New York Jets. And I'm sorry if I hurt any of you Jets fans' feelings, but let's just be honest. The New York Jets front office is terrible. And a lot of people were attacking me because I was sleeping on the New York Jets. I realized how bad this team really was. A lot of people said that Jamal Adams was saying whatever he had to say to get out of New York, but he was right. He said that Adam Gase isn't the right guy to turn around the New York Jets franchise. So, I mean, how is Trevor Lawrence supposed to be the savior when you're not going to give him any tools to help him turn around the franchise? That just doesn't make any sense for me. So if the New York Jets were smart, instead of drafting another quarterback, how about draft some offensive linemen? How about you draft the best offensive tackle available because you need it? How about giving your defense some more pass rushers because Quentin Williams is pretty much the best player on that New York Jets defensive line? How about drafting some new linebackers? How about adding some additional help in the secondary? I mean, it is a lot of holes that the New York Jets could fill other than worrying about drafting another quarterback. If Sam Darnold wasn't a quarterback for the New York Jets, the Jets would be a way worse team than what they are already. Sam Darnold is not the problem in New York. Now, I'm not saying that Sam Darnold is perfect. I'm not saying that he deserves any excuses, okay? All I'm saying is that Sam Darnold is more than capable of turning around and leading the New York Jets to a playoffs. All he just needs is a good coach and a solid team around him, and he doesn't have that. So, I mean, if you look at Sam Darnold and him struggling, I don't see how Trevor Lawrence is going to help the situation. Because it's not like Trevor Lawrence is a better athlete than Sam Darnold. I think they're pretty much evenly matched in terms of their athleticism and their mobility, being able to extend plays and also pick up a couple of yardage in the running game. So, I mean, Trevor Lawrence may be the best quarterback prospect ever, but just because you're the best quarterback prospect ever doesn't mean you're going to be able to turn around the franchise. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but every successful quarterback that has been drafted in the first round has had a good coach. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Lamar Jackson, Harbaugh, Cam Newton had Ron Rivera. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how great a quarterback is. It matters what you surround that quarterback with. Okay, so, I mean, if Trevor Lawrence was playing for the Jets right now, he wouldn't make them any better than what they are currently with Sam Darnold. So, I mean, if the Jets were smart, this is just me thinking, I would try to build the offensive line through the draft and improve this team instead of just replacing Sam Darnold. Because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of teams right now that would love to have Sam Darnold. Groom him, give him a good offensive line, give him a good group of wide receivers, actually give him a coach that knows what he's doing, and he could be really good. Sam Darnold is being held back by the poor New York Jets organization. He's being held back by bad coaching from Adam Gase, calling timeouts just to keep the game alive, I guess. So, I mean, listen. Drafting Trevor Lawrence, if you're a New York Jets fan, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but he just want to help your franchise. It's like, what are you going to give Trevor Lawrence to work with? Like, what is Trevor Lawrence supposed to do? If Trevor Lawrence was playing right now, do you think the Jets would be any better than what they are? Absolutely not. Trevor Lawrence, I'm sorry if I hurt any of you Jets fans' feelings, but I just have to give you guys the honest truth. He want to help the New York Jets. Drafting Trevor Lawrence just wouldn't make a lot of sense to me, especially when you have bigger issues that extend far from quarterback. The offensive line is only giving like Sam Darnold like 2 seconds to throw the football, literally. He gets the ball, he snaps it, he drops back, and he already has the guy in his face. So, I mean, I don't see how Trevor Lawrence helps the New York Jets at all. He may be the best quarterback prospect in NFL history, but he may end up being one of the worst, waste of talents in NFL history if he ends up going to the New York Jets. If I'm Trevor Lawrence, I'm telling my agent to make sure that I don't get drafted by the New York Jets, because he's not going to succeed. Aside from Mekhi Becton, the offensive line sucks. They only have one wide receiver in Jamison Crowder. I mean, that team, that organization is just an absolute mess. Trevor Lawrence going to the New York Jets wouldn't make the Jets any better than what they already are.